Oh, Tomi, are you a racist?
I sure am not.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for asking, though. I appreciate just coming in hot just right off the bat. But I'm glad we could clear that up, and then now we can move forward. There we go.
Do you get that often?
Not so much anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, the time of me being accused of that has dissipated mostly. But, hey, listen, I appreciate the question. I'm an open book, and I hope after our time together, you will see that for yourself. But thank you for asking.
No problem.
What have you been up to? That was a question people were asking. They was like, where's Tomi Lahren been?
Doing my thing, doing my thing on Fox. We've been through a couple elections since you and I last spoke. This one went more my direction, I would say, as the last one did when we were talking previously during Trump Edmund 1, and you and I talked about, if you would be open to seeing what the president had to offer. And, now we've got a few years separating that and now. And I'm happy with everything that's happening so far.
Really? Honest, come on, honest assessment.
Now, I promise you this. If there comes a time where this administration does something that I don't like, I'm happy to say it. And I don't know if you've seen over the years, but I've taken a beating for going against the right. And I was fired for going against the right. I think that was
the Blaze, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have no problem doing that. Yeah. If I see an issue, I'll say it. I don't play for a team. I don't work for the Trump administration. If they do something I don't like, I'm happy to say, all right, that's not my thing. Right now, I'm happy. We'll see. We're a few months in.
Well, you were fired from the Blaze after saying you support a woman's right to choose. Did you not realize in that moment that the movement that you promote doesn't really allow true freedom of thought? Because that's what it feels like. It doesn't feel like they allow true freedom of thought or freedom of speech.
Well, I'll tell you this. That particular network didn't like it, but the network I'm at now definitely supports my right to free speech. Yeah, there were a lot of people on the right that didn't like that I said that. I'm someone who really believes in freedom. I don't like government intervention. So when I said I was pro-choice, it was, hey, listen, I'm personally pro-life, but I don't like the government telling people what to do in that regard. Right. And I don't think the government fills that need. I really don't. I think that's a place for family and faith and community to come in during that time that's hard for women. I don't think the government does it well, so I don't think the government should impede. And I was very forthright about that. Some people didn't like that, and that's okay. But I got eviscerated for that, and I had to go through a battle with a network for that. But that's why when I say I don't play for a team, I don't play for a side, I'm happy to take the hits from my side. If I believe in something, I'm going to say it.